Okay, so this video today we're going to be looking at doing our isometric view of our plan for our downforce racer. This is going to end up looking something like this. I'm going to step you through each of the different steps that I took to create this so that you can follow along and do the same yourself. Okay, so you have first worked through your side view and top view, and you're going to be obviously have moved on to your orthogonal projections. So you've got your base with the dimensions, okay, and the side as well. So it'd be a good idea to have those handy for you so that you can work off those as you go. So make sure you have a ruler and either a pencil or a thin biro in black, and then your teacher will provide you with a thicker marker pen, and that's for doing the final part over the top. So to start with, you're going to use one of these, either a pen or a pencil, and we're going to get started. So first of all, I'm going to draw up a basically a rectangle that I will use as a guide for the box, the shape of the car that I'm going to do. So I know that basically the width of this is about, I'll measure it, 6.5 centimeters at kind of most of the edges. I know that there's some parts that go over the top, so I'm going to also just measure the length of it, and obviously at the front here I can see it's a little bit further, so I can just come along and measure where it is at its longest, and it's 26 centimeters. So I might just write that down. So 26, so 260 millimeters. And then here, I'm not going to include these sides at the moment, but just kind of where it is about the edge, the general edge, because you can come in and out from there. It is about 6.5, so 665 millimeters. Okay, so that is the base of mine. So I'm going to start wherever I can along here. So maybe just a little bit in from the edge, and I'm going to do the 260. So I can measure from here all the way down to there. This is going to be the bottom of mine, and it's going to go kind of on an angle. And then I've got 6.5 centimeters here. I'm just going to make it about 7, just so it's kind of like a bit of an even box here. And then going back down on the other side from there, and I'm just using those lines as my guide. I think I might have measured that wrong. Right, 26. And then I'm coming back down on the base here, and I'm going to measure from across there, which is, I'm just rounded up to 7, okay, just so I can keep within these. And obviously I can change this up a little bit if I want to. Now I'm going to measure the side of my car and go up from there to create the rest of my rectangle. So the topmost point of mine is 7. Okay, so I'm going to go up from this baseline here 7 centimeters or 70 mils. Okay, so I'm going to take this corner that I've created here, and I'm going to go up 7. And then I'm going to take the other corner on the back here, and I'm going to go up 7 from there as well. So I'm basically just making a rectangle. And down the front here, I've got 7 here, and again 7 on this corner here. Alright, so I've got all my lines 1, 2, 3, 4 coming up. Now I'm just going to join them along these lines. It should be pretty easy because I just use these grid lines as my guide. And I'm going to go back along there, and I'm going to create my box, and this actually lines up with the other line, strangely enough, and at the front. So I have a basic grid that has been created here, and that is going to work as the kind of like guide for me to draw the rest of my shape in the orthographic view. So that is the first video. Please move on to the next video to see how I draw it.